The crazy things that you could do with AI just keep getting better and better. I'm sure you've seen those AI generated videos a while ago on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube where things did not look right. Now with the recent advancement in AI video models, things are starting to look pretty realistic. Midjourney just dropped their video V1 model and the possibilities are endless. For example, you can create professional looking animations on your own in seconds. Hi guys, my name is Omri from AI Academy and today I'll be showing you guys how to create animated waiting screen for your live streams. A lot of live streamers use this as a way to hype up the stream and kind of get the viewers in before they actually start the content itself. The biggest streamers like XQC, Kai Cenat, and iShowSpeed all have a waiting screen for their live stream. Now, unlike them, we don't have to pay a lot to create our own. Now, before we get into it, we do need a Midjourney subscription, which is super cheap. It is $10 a month for the basic plan, and that basic plan includes everything you need for this. With the basic plan, you get limited generations, which is 200 images a month. Unless you're a super heavy user, you don't need more than this. You also get general commercial terms, optional credit top-ups, 3 concurrent fast image jobs, 1 concurrent fast video job, and you're able to use the editors on uploaded images. Now, if you do want more generations, they have a standard plan for $30 a month, a pro plan for $60 a month, and a mega plan for $120 a month. But I recommend starting off with the basic plan, testing it out, seeing how you like it, and then if you want to upgrade, then you can upgrade. So now let's get into it. What we want to do is press on the create page on Midjourney, and on this page we have our previous generations. We have a spot to add images. We have our prompt box that says what will you imagine. This is where you'll put the prompt for what you want to do. We have the settings tab, which is where you can change different settings for your image or video generation. So for today's video, we'll use our channel AI Academy as an example, and we'll create live stream waiting screen for the channel. So my vision for this is a floating neon purple-ish sign that has bubbles floating around it and says AI Academy. So what we want to do is first generate the image that we want for our waiting screen. So for the initial picture for the waiting screen, I typed in floating neon light purple bubble letters that spell out AI Academy, bubbles floating around, dark background, cinematic, 8K with an aspect ratio of 16:9. So 16:9 is the aspect ratio for YouTube videos, for live streams on Twitch. So we want to do this for the aspect ratio, AR 16:9, and it gives us this size of image. 8K means it's super high definition. Cinematic just adds kind of a cinematic look to it, like makes it look professional. We want a dark background because that's just what I want for my screen. And then I want the AI Academy letters with bubbles floating around it. And the AI Academy letters are kind of floating neon light purple bubbles. So once we have that, we'll press submit. Now, once the image is created, we get 4 different options from Midjourney and we can look at them and see which ones we like the best. This one has a cool vibe to it. What else do we have? This one also has a cool vibe to it. I really like how the bubble is floating. This one got the spelling wrong, so we could scratch this one, and this one also got the spelling wrong. So now we are left with 2 options. Okay, so I kind of like this one because I can foresee a lot of bubbles kind of floating around with the animation. So what we want to do is just choose this image that we like, and then since we want it to be high definition, what we want to do is press upscale. I tend to like the subtle upscale because it keeps everything intact. And now after we press the subtle upscale, it's creating the upscaled version of it, so it'll be generated here. And then we have a high definition version of the picture that we want animated for our waiting screen. There we go. We can click on it and you can see how detailed it is and how high definition it is. It looks like it's a professional graphic done by someone who's been working on this type of stuff for years. Once we have our upscaled image, we can either drag it up to here to make it the starting frame of our animation, or if we just want a subtle animation for it, we can just go down here to the animate image and press the low motion button. Since I just have bubbles floating, if it's a simple animation, the software tends to just understand what animation you're looking for. So what I'm going to do is go to the animate image and press low motion, and now it will create an animation for us, and it will have 4 different versions of animations that we can use. Now, a lot of the times it'll get it right on the first try if the animation we want is simple, but we can use this. We can also use this one, but I'm not the biggest fan of just the little details. How you see there's like a little eye here. This one gets pushed to the middle. This one is kind of trying to reflect it behind the bubble, but then it's not working. So we can just drag this up here and have it as the starting point, and we can come up with a prompt that is a lot more simple. Bubbles calmly floating up and down. We'll do low motion so it doesn't move too much. And honestly, this is probably fine. A very simple prompt, and the animation that we want is very simple. We just want the bubbles to just float up and down. So we just submit it and generate new iterations and see what we end up getting. So technically we could just use this one, but I can just cut out the end of it. But you know what? The purpose of this is to teach you how to use Midjourney effectively. So we we can edit the prompts and make a new animation that we like a little bit more. So let's see what we got. So as you can see, we took 4 different prompts to generate a very good animation that we like and that we can use for the professional live stream. So what we want to do now is, after we downloaded this animation, we want to open up a editing software and upload that animation into our timeline. I'm using CapCut, but you can use any editing software. So after we uploaded it to the timeline, let's say we play it out, right? It just plays like this. And then at the end of the video, it just cuts. And we want this waiting screen to just infinitely play without having any cuts or weird looks to it. So what we want to do in order to achieve that is we want to take the clip and duplicate it, copy, we'll paste it up here and add it here. And then what we want to do is press on the clip and we want to reverse it. So depending on what editing software you use, sometimes if you just right click the video, it'll have a reverse here, but on CapCut, there's this button right here in order to reverse it. So just press reverse and now you have a reversed version of that same clip. So what that means is that last frame of this video is the same as the first frame. So then once you press to loop it, you can have an infinitely playing animation. So now that we have this, we want to press export. We'll export the video. So once we've exported the video out of our editing software, we want to open our live streaming software. In this case, I'm using OBS. Hi guys. And what we want to do is just add a media source. So I'll add a media source here, press OK. And then what we want to do is make it loop. So on OBS, you have the option to loop depending on what streaming software you use. I'm pretty sure most of them have it, but what we want to do now is just upload the video we just made. We'll open it up and it should be loading. I'll press OK. And now you see how it's playing this video. And yeah, there we go, guys. Now we have a professional looking live stream animation for our waiting screen. Let's make this a little bit bigger so you could see. But yeah, now when I press to start streaming or start recording, this will display. And when the viewers are starting to pour in, this will just play there on the loop until we decide to start the live stream. And then what we want to do is just click it off. And now you can see me. I could talk to the camera, the viewers, and everybody who wants to watch. But yeah, this kind of makes it very easy using Midjourney, because instead of just having like a professional designer or some animator take a couple weeks on a design and then you don't like it and then you need to iterate, this just cuts out all of that. You can do it in seconds, costing you probably around 20 cents using Midjourney, because you have plenty of credits left. After doing this, we only did 2 to 3, maybe 4 prompts, which does not cost that much. So there you go. You have a professional looking animation for your live stream. So let's go over it real quick again. With first step, generate an image with your logo and the wording that you want. You get 4 images, choose the one you like, click to upscale it. Once you've upscaled the one that you like, it pops up here, and then you take that image. You can either press animate image, low motion or high motion. High motion basically means that it's more like bouncy. I don't want that for a waiting screen because it's just too hyper, but we can just press low motion, test out what we want. If we don't like it, we can always just drag the image back up to here, the starting frame. So we can drop images here to start our animation, and this will be the starting frame of the animation. And then we can add a prompt just like we did right here, and then press send, which will pop up right here once you have a prompt. And then you have your video. Once you decide what video you like, you download it here, open up your editing software, add it to the timeline, copy it, paste it, then reverse the second video, then export it, and then you can go to your OBS. If you use Streamlabs, go to Streamlabs. If you use normal OBS, use that. There's a ton of different softwares, but they all kind of do the same thing. Then what you want to do is add a media source right here, upload your file, press loop, press OK, and you have a loading screen for your live stream. So if you want to see more Midjourney tutorials and AI tutorials, make sure you click the like button and then comment what you want me to teach you in the next videos. We have another video coming up about how to do professional visual effects, a Hulk smash of a video of yourself. I hope to see you in the next one.